Once upon a time in the harsh lands of the north, a Viking king known as Sigurd the Fearless ruled with an iron fist. Sigurd, a warrior of unparalleled valor, was blessed with a son whom he loved above all else. However, tragedy struck when the infant prince was kidnapped one stormy night, leaving Sigurd heartbroken. For years he searched the known world, driven by the desire to reunite with his flesh and blood. Sigurd's quest eventually led him to the bustling city of York, where whispers of a mighty warrior named Bearshield were becoming more frequent. The tales told of a man of extraordinary courage, the slayer of beasts, who was also the son of a king. The striking similarity of this tale to his own son's story ignited a spark of hope in Sigurd's heart. Burning with anticipation, Sigurd met with Bearshield, his heart pounding. As the young man stepped into the torchlight, Sigurd could see his wife's features mirrored in the young man's face. He was tall, robust, and the spitting image of his mother. "My son," Sigurd breathed, his voice choked with emotion. But as Bearshield began to speak, something felt amiss. His voice trembled, his eyes darted, and his tales of bravery seemed forced and embellished. The villagers, who had initially hailed him as the slayer of beasts, chuckled behind their hands. As it turned out, the name Bearshield was not an honorific born from courage, but a cruel joke aimed at the young man's cowardice. The realization hit Sigurd like a wave. He was torn between relief at finding his son and disappointment at the truth. Anger seethed within him, but he held it back. He hoped that maybe, just maybe, he could help his son grow into the warrior he was destined to be. For hours Sigurd listened, patiently bearing his son's hollow tales and exaggerations. He heard stories of impossible feats and imagined adversaries. Each word stung, gnawing at his patience, but he clung to the hope of turning the situation around. Yet, the more Bearshield spoke, the more unbearable it became. His stories weren't just lies, they were mocking the very essence of the Viking spirit, trampling on the sacred principles of bravery and honor that Sigurd held dear. The villagers laughed harder, and Bearshield seemed oblivious to their scorn. One final tale was all it took. Bearshield boasted of slaying a bear single-handedly, bearing a shield crafted from its hide, the very lie that had earned him his nickname. Enraged by the disrespect, Sigurd finally lost control. His vision blurred and his hands found their way to his son's throat. The villagers watched in stunned silence as the king choked the life out of his own son, the man they had laughed at. The raucous laughter faded into a grim silence. The echo of the tragedy reverberated across the hall, a chilling reminder of the harsh reality of the Viking world, where only the brave could survive and where mockery of honor led to the most tragic of fates. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. Also, let me know in the comments or in our Discord channel if you'd like to hear a certain story in my next post